Hello friends! Welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to draw this nose. You can download the photo from the Telegram link in the description. I drew the initial lines, which you can see the tutorial on how to do in the previous videos. I lighten the initial lines with a paste eraser and mark the nostrils and dark areas with a pencil. I mark the location of the nostrils and the lines next to the nose. I test the edge of the pencil to make sure it is smooth and even and start shading. I draw the dark areas with dark shadows. Wherever the amount of darkness is greater, I add layers of these darknesses. And wherever I need to draw lighter grays, I reduce my hand pressure. I taught you all the techniques for shading with a pencil in the previous videos. If you haven't seen them, be sure to go back and watch those videos. I slowly draw the shadows and move upwards. I draw the shape of the nose with different degrees of gray. I slowly move up. My hand pressure is light, and I add layers of grays. I check the shadows from bottom to top once again. I need the darkest shadows at the bottom. I mark the shape between the nose and eyes with light gray. I also mark the dark lines, and then I go to the blender. I soften the shadows I drew with the pencil with the blender. My hand pressure is not too much. Too much hand pressure will cause the painting to smudge. So I blend the shadows with a little pressure and patience and precision. Be careful that the blender is not dirty, so that it only blurs the shadows in the light areas and the work does not become dirty. Use sandpaper to clean the blender. The different gray areas allow us to see the volume of the nose better and more realistic. Pay close attention to my hand and do everything I do at the beginning so that it looks professional. The direction you use the blender is also important. Which direction you use the blender and create the shadows. I use my finger to blend the work. Now, I draw with a pencil the parts that need more darkness, like the darkness inside the nostrils and the grays around the work, which I draw again with a pencil. Note that these are basic lessons for beginners, and the goal is for you to gain the necessary skills in using the tools and working with a pencil. Here we are only painting from photos, so pay attention to the photo you are drawing from and draw the degrees of darkness and lightness from it. Wherever necessary, I use the blender or my fingertip to blur and soften the shadows. I pay attention and add darkness and lightness. I add shadows next to the nose, both with a pencil and a blender. Repeat all the steps again. Be careful that this art means patience, precision, and a lot of repetition. So continue working in peace and repeat until you become a professional. To create the lights that I see in the photo, I use a paste eraser. I create these lights by tapping on the paper. My hand pressure is very light to do this. I increase the pressure on the lower parts of the nose, and I also use the eraser to soften the lights inside the nose. I work on the dark areas with a pencil again, and make the shadows uniform, and use the blender again. To create the thin linear lights above the nostrils, I use a mechanical eraser. I draw all the linear lights using a mechanical eraser. I can also create the fine skin textures with the tip of the mechanical eraser and the blender. And finally, I use a paste eraser to clean up the work and arrange the lights. If necessary, I use my pencil again. Follow the videos and practice these basic designs a lot. Soon we will move on to a more professional and difficult course. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you have any questions, write to me in the comments section. Good luck!